glory days are all long gone for that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh no,
I had a
it's just a
Thunderbird. I had a
system.
nice fucking system in that, but it
Well,
wasn't anything
see,
like
my
that.
uncle,
It was, it pumped
my
all the time.
uncle had these 2 subs. All right, these 2 subs hooked up to what looks like a 16 gauge wire on the positive and negative. Alright, now, if you think about it, do you know how big a 16 gauge wire is?
Yeah, it's like for dental equipment. It's like for the big lamp above your head and the fucking,
yeah,
they need that for...
that's a little itty bitty wire.
Fucking,
Dude, he is so lucky that he didn't burn that van to the fucking ground.
Yeah.
I have 4 gauge wire, and I don't even know if that's going to be big enough. And my gauge wire is huge. Like, I'm talking about my gauge wire is like 3, 4, I'm going to say probably 10 times bigger than the wire that he had in it.
Wow.
Like, you know how big an audio jack wire is?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My name is John.
Right. That's how big of a wire that he's got on it.
Today we have a par
For
5
2,500 watts.
Let's start off with
Yeah,
a fantastic drive.
for 2,500 watts.
Yeah, it's flammable at a certain point.
Nice.
Melt the wire and shit, you know what I mean?
All right, let's see how he does here on this hole.
Can't use speaker wire for that shit, you know what I mean?
No, hell no. You use speaker wire for that, and it's gonna burn shit up.
It's like monster wires that they have or something. It's like fucking designed for it.
Yeah, the wire that I've got is it's big. It's about the size of my wire is about the size of my pinky, like the roundness of my pinky. Ooh, that's a good shot.
Oh, I almost went in. Wow, that was a nice shot. Yep, thanks. That was close.
Great work. Nice approach on that one. And this will be
Oh,
his
now
second
it's off.
shot. Taking this one with the 9-iron.
As it is, I think we're both eagling the first hole. Yep, you're right there. Stop.
He sinks this. That's an eagle on his scorecard.
Oh, beautiful.
And that one will drop. Lining up an 8-foot putt.
I missed it. I had a feeling I would. I didn't have enough faith in it. This faith.
And I'm liking this. So far, so good.
All right, you got the lead. Somebody's got to have it.
Let's try to keep it down.
Jeez.
Okay,
Alright, let me see what I can
launch
do here,
this
because you
next
are
tee
out driving
shot.
me,
What do you say?
I'm sure, on this.
Ooh, came
105
onto
though, that might be good. 383? Weak?
And here we go with
Oh,
his
no.
second shot.
Pretty good. Oh, that's the same distance you just had.
And second shot.
Not a problem.
The wind didn't blow it at all.
No, it's not going to. You're not that close. I mean, you're not that far, far away. That's okay. I'll take that.
Nicely played.
It only has like 1.5 seconds in the air.
10-foot putt.
100 yards and in, or out. 100 yards and out is where the wind affects it for the most part. If it's a big wind, if it's, 7 miles an hour or something, then, even 50 yards will affect it. You know what I'm saying? After that, it kind of diminishes.
Oh, yeah, that'll work nicely. 2 birdies in a row for you. You managed to bring things down to 2.
Yeah, I was expecting the wind to blow it just a little bit over to
You
the...
still made it. You still got the lead. You still honors. That hasn't changed. What's up, SG? How you doing, man? You going to the Giants game tomorrow? It's a good hit.
All right, let's go.
I almost made it to the green.
Yeah, I don't think you can with that wind. You have an interview for what purpose? That's
Let's see
exciting.
what his second shot looks like.
It's almost like a dream job right there. How close is it to where you live? Can you get him for your passion? Maybe be a mascot. I mean, be something for both of them. That'd be amazing. You could retire as a mascot in 40 years. Usher and general service.
And here's your second shot here on the 3rd.
Yeah. Impressive. Well, you've done it for the park for years. You might as well do it for, Might as well do it for the fucking teams in your city. There you love. Oh, what a shot. Get in. Oh, come on. Just one shot, one hop too little. You know what I mean? Or
15 feet to the cup.
Skip too much. I don't know what happened there. Well, good luck, man. Congratulations. That's would have been my mother's birthday.
Right by the hole.
May 29th. So which one do you want more? Could you do both? I mean,
Oh my God.
Jesus, Joe, where are you going?
Let's see what he does. This is his 4th.
You're going back to Tennessee.
And if he sinks this, that's
a bogey.
Yeah, that'd be incredible. I'd let him know that you are doing that you are seeking that as a way to earn your living and make your bread.
Currently 3 under.
I mean, I would be. You're very likable. So I mean, use your good qualities. Have an idea of what they're going to ask you in the interview. Like they're probably going to ask you name something you're really confident about yourself about, or name something that name a weakness is really a good one to kind of formulate some good answer that doesn't sound like I'm perfect and I don't make mistakes, but certainly that.
Okay, he appears to be
if you have an example of some time you weren't perfect, it didn't cost anything really bad, and you could bring that up.
This tee shot should play.
But, for the most part, honesty is the best policy, man.
And he's got about 100 yards to the pin.
And you don't really have anything to embellish anything about anyway. You've been guest services at the park there for I don't know how many years, 5, 6 years, or longer than that. Is that your first job at Great America? Or is it, you probably, if you've been working since high school, that'd be incredible. Oh, what a shot.
And here's
almost made it.
Shot on the 4th.
Your job with guest services is to make sure the fans that you're in your section or in your row, or if you're in charge maybe eventually of guest services, you're taking care of the fans. Making sure that they're happy and not being, like you say, verbally harassed or physically harassed. And you're getting, you're not the one that's escorting them out of the stadium without police escort.
Pin high. That's where we like
That's pretty much. You might be going to where they've been doing their thing. They're throwing fucking meat at somebody and need to be thrown out of the stadium. So you'll basically go and calm everybody down around the area while the police come in.
This putt's about 6 feet. Looking good.
You don't need to be stabbed in the chest on live TV because you're fucking
I'm liking that.
trying to,
I've been stabbed in the chest with a lead pencil.
Man, that must hurt.
It
Okay,
did.
He's got 2 feet to go here.
A woman stabbed me in the chest with it.
Wow, I remember you telling me about
And
that.
that'll do. And
Mm-hmm.
after that hole,
I got sliced in the face
stay
by a
right
guy,
there at
so.
4 under par.
She fucking.
And let's see what we
We,
can do here
me and my
on the
mom,
fifth hole.
this is the reason why I don't go to Black Friday sales.
Yeah,
Not
we
to
talked about
Walmart,
that.
at
Right,
least.
right. That's what we brought up. I remember that. 'Cause we were talking
And,
during Black Ops 2, and you were telling me that.
yeah. I was like 18, and I was I was a senior in high school, and she,
This one's looking pretty
me and
good.
mom, we went up there to get me school supplies. And whenever we went and
Oh.
got school supplies, like we was getting,
Well
it was a
done. That's
camo
green regulation
binder,
under your belt.
and I
He's
was
ready
gonna
to
get
tee
it.
off. Let's see
And
what he
this
has.
girl, she fucking stabbed me in the chest with a fucking lead pencil, and that
For the
shit
binder?
sucked. Yeah, for a binder.
Wow. Like a trapper keeper.
Yep.
Going a bit left of the pin.
The kid's killed for the equivalent of a fucking iPhone today, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a shot, Joe. Jesus, Freezy. Wow. Did you do fart?
No.
Birdie.
Oh, man. Oh, come on. Really?
Bye.
Hold him down. We've hold him down, yeah. Yeah, let's get SG holding down people. My sexy Indian
This
friend.
one for the par.
He's gonna
A
fucking...
little itty bitty thing.
This one's tracking.
He's small, man. He's not fucking...
Right,
yeah,
there it is. That's your
the
par.
vest weighs more than he does, you know what I'm saying?
For him.
Yeah.
he has a belt that's gonna have fucking like handcuffs on it and shit. I mean the handcuffs
My
like
arm probably weighs more than he
yeah,
does.
yeah. I mean his pants been pulled down by handcuffs and shit.
I know my leg weighs more than he does.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean he looks like if he got wet, like, you know, the clothes would weigh more than he does if he took them off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just he's a slight
Oh,
man. But
Lord. Oh, goodness.
I guess he's 5'10". Okay, so that's a little. I think that's taller than you, Joe. He's 5 inches shorter than me, so 4 inches, right? So I'm a 6'2". So.
Oh, you know what? This right here's what we're gonna do.
You're 8 inches taller than Julie, though. So.
I'm 5'7".
Yeah, so he's 3 inches taller than you. But.
Baby cat, stop.
Yeah, I mean, you probably have like, what, 8% body fat? You'll fuck yourself, SG. What a shot! Get in the hole! Oh, that would have been the best shot of the fucking year. Holy shit! And it went all the way off. What a fucking brick. Oh my god. Oh,
Wow.
that was close. I don't even. Why are they putting you way over there? I don't even know how the fuck you did that. Hold on, wait a second. What's wrong with me? I don't know. I don't know,
it.
man.
I didn't use the driver. I used the 3-wood.
That doesn't look plausible. No, I've got to do it with this.
I done it with the 3-wood, and that's how I done it. I used the 3-wood, and I didn't hit the green. I hit before the green, and it bounced.
I doubt that you have a lot of fat in your gut, man.
Right. You little E-beam motherfucker. Shit.
Yeah.
My leg weighs more than he does. I mean,
I
shit.
believe, yeah, your lower torso weighs a little more than he does, for sure. If they cut you off at the waist and just put it, you know, fucking next to him, your legs and shit weigh more than he does. Oh, what a chip, man. What a chip. Well, you made that after fucking almost making it. That was incredible. I thought you were going to.
I thought I was too.
I gotta do the same thing.
Here's our
Just
second
stay
shot
safe.
on this 6th hole.
Well, he just knows that most Indian people aren't that fucking big, man.
Yeah.
There's not really, I mean, I don't know, there's not really a fucking I can't think of like an NFL player that comes from India.
Yeah. No.
You know what I'm saying?
Indian motherfuckers are small as shit.
We'll go to 5 under for the round if you sink this.
5'10"
I
is probably pretty tall for your culture,
Nicely
for
done.
sure. I bet you if you
I
go
mean,
to India, you're
how tall
probably a
is
tall
he?
motherfucker there.
He's
5'10".
what, 5'10"?
5'10", yeah.
So,
Tom
yeah,
Cruise is like
that's
5'9", right? So Joe's
that's
5'7".
tall for an Indian.
I would think so.
It is. That's tall for an Indian.
I watch a lot of documentaries about Indian people, and none of them really seem to be big. I mean, a lot of it's poverty, right? There's not a lot of food in India for people to get fat on, right? It seems like there's, you know, what, 1.5 billion people competing for resources, and size of fucking a country the size of fucking Texas.
Oh.
Is what it seems like. I mean, you know.
Well, I'm glad that I done that because I wasn't trying to go over it.
I've seen the trains packed with people, Joe. You ever seen that?
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. There's people hanging on the side of the trains to get to work, risking their lives just to get to work, just to make sure they can.
I watched a movie the other night, dude. It's called The Last Breath. It's a brand new movie. Like, this movie is ridiculous.
Brandon Schalar, is that his name? Schalar played for
that's too
UCLA,
bad.
one of two players, Indian American descent, to ever play in the NFL. That's cool. I mean, he's Indian descent, but he didn't live in India and come over here and like fucking, no, what is this football? You know, he was like fucking here, right? He grew up here. Maybe his parents were Indian. Yeah, I don't know if there's ever going to be an Indian like fucking player that, or you know, even like, I don't know. It just seems like that's kind of a. There's no big Indians. I've never seen like a big Indian.
Me neither.
Oh, get in. Roll. Ah, it didn't break. It was going to.
Nicely done on the chip shot.
Nice shot.
All right, this is his second.
I mean, it must be just the stuff you eat is a little less fatty or a little less fucking, you know, doesn't put the pounds on like fucking, you know. What's the equivalent of a fucking Twinkie to fucking Indian people there? Do they even have like Twinkies brand type shit? Like, you know, is it like, you know, I don't know, like we have Mexican, like, was it,
he's got a 10-foot
cookies and candies and shit. And it seems like they, like, you go to a fucking, like a Chinese restaurant, for instance, right? And it's like the only desserts they have seem to be like, you know, vanilla pudding and orange slices and maybe a cake. But you eat the cake and it's like, it has no sugar content at all. It's like you're eating something that came out of the chair you were sitting in. That's
Here we go. Let's see what
Michael
happens
Patrick
here on
Muhammad
the
is first player of Punjabi descent in NFL history. Wow.
I mean, you don't even see very many Indian fighters.
Yeah, like in MMA and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know that I liked a lot of players that came from Samoa, because they're big people. Mosey Tutupu was one of my favorite running backs when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's Samoan. And of course, Junior Seau, I think he's Samoan. So I mean, but you know, you'd have to be born in India and really, you know, like football, get introduced to it at a very young age, and actually, you know, get really hooked on it to where you know, want to play. But the genetics aren't really there for football players, I don't think. You're naming like 2 or 3, and it's like, you know, it's nice that they got in, but I mean, like I said, none of them were born in fucking in India and played.
Taking this one with the 8-iron. Heading to the deep stuff here.
Yeah, that'd be something if you had a quarterback from New Delhi, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You're doing that a lot this round. What the fuck, man? Look at that. You're going to be at the edge of the green or all the way off? All the way off. And into the fucking fairway again. Sanjay Beach's father.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, yeah,
Okay,
from
this
India.
is about 155
First of Indian
yards
descent.
to the pin.
So Sanjay Beaches.
That little shit grabbed a hold of my fucking arm, and god damn that hurt.
What's that? Sanjay Beach? You Sanjay Beach. Okay, I don't know what you did wrong here. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know where you were osmosis. Let me see what's going on here. Maybe like that. Maybe I was on a different hole. I don't know. Here it comes. Not that far though. Okay, alright. I thought it
Good
was going to
job.
roll
We're
like
on
this
the
good.
green.
February 21st, 1966. 3 years before me. Wow. I don't remember his name.
Let's see how this shapes up. This is his third shot.
You learned something new every day. Who did he play for? Had to be an AFL. 66. So he got in the draft in 85, 86. Played for the Colts, maybe? Sanjay Beach? I'm trying to think if I remember his name.
Get down to 7 under par if this goes in.
Colts or the Oilers, maybe. Seem to remember him in a white uniform. Let me concentrate. This is fucking hard.
Hey, it's not.
Honey baby.
Well, it's going.
Oh. Oh, no. Joe, I'm coming to visit you.
Oh, I'm right there beside the pin now.
I'm 93. I went off again. Oh my God, what a meltdown. Okay, well. Go right to left. Action there. Yeah, get in. Oh, just stop. Friggin'
Good job with that chip shot. Here's his 6-foot putt. And that one goes for birdie.
Good round
Setting
going.
up here with a 4-foot putt. Nice putt. And 5 under still for you after that.
Got you. We're both tied. Good round.
There's a big fucking heel. Like, what I mean by a big fucking heel, I'm talking about a big fucking heel.
All right, let's let this one go.
Okay. Well, we're not going to get there, so. But the best to do there.
He's got about 100 yards to the pin.
Edward Kai Wang, born March 12, 1987. American football offensive tackle, first full-blooded Chinese player. Wow. Full-blooded. That's crazy. March 12th. I remember what I was doing March 12th, 1987. It was absolutely ironic. It's crazy.
Here's our second shot on the 9th.
It's 2 days before Shannon Stewart's birthday.
Yep, I'm 35 today.
Yep.
Ooh, it looks
amazing.
like you're going to be putting.
How many years ago was 87? 85
That's
is
gonna
40
work
years ago, so it's
fine on the approach.
38 years ago. Jesus
And
Christ.
he's on the birdie hunt here.
I remember
Let's
that
see what
day very
happens.
well.
That was a good putt.
Isaiah Jackson Hay. Chinese
Okay,
former
here's your putt
American
for
running
birdie.
back. He played college football. Wow. A lot of different ethnicities, that's for sure.
Good work out there. That's
None of them
birdie
from
number
the slums
6
of
today.
New Delhi, for sure. Well, yeah,
And
they
you
just
are
don't make
looking
them
at
big
it
there.
6 under at the moment.
Uh-oh. Double uh-oh. Stop. No, okay. That's
Okay,
fine.
full sand. Let's go.
And I didn't even hit that full power.
I'm not going to hit it full power. I'm just going to hit it like fucking 86%. So it goes to the edge.
Good shot. And second shot on the 10th.
I'm going to putt it because I think that fucking, look at that green. Holy moly, wow. That green is something else, Joe.
I bet.
No, I don't know the history behind that name. Nice fucking
Well
shot,
done.
man. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
He's hitting out of the deep stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, it has
Oh,
something
good
to do
God.
with chickens, probably, I'm sure. Roosters, specifically. As you get older, you'll end up sitting on your balls one day. That'll always surprise you the first time it happens.
And 14-foot putt for him.
Oh! Then you gotta get him off the toilet
Okay,
his
good
feet and
birdie
they're
here.
stuck, and it fucking sucks. Flap up and hit your fucking
Boom,
underside
dropping
and
on
rack
in
yourself.
for your 7th birdie of the day.
I don't know, bucket is a different where
And
I
that
kicked my
putt
bucket.
safely
Kick
in
the
its
bucket
hole.
means you died.
And after
I
that
played
one,
up
you're
your
sitting at
bucket, which is
7
a card
under.
game like Uno.
Here we go on the 11th.
So my family used to play well before there was Uno.
I hadn't
Up your
played that
bucket.
in so damn long.
Uno?
This one looks pretty safe.
Yeah.
Up your bucket was the same thing. It was like they didn't have Uno back then, so they designed a game that
All right,
became
interested
Uno.
to see what he has in
Using like
store
the
for us
7
here.
card, for instance, was the reverse card. I remember that. And they had like fucking, you play fucking a 2 on a 2, you get the fucking, pickup cards or whatever the hell you do in Uno. I mean, it's the same thing with just regular cards, though. You could play the same thing.
Here's his second shot.
Just making each card worse. So there's a reverse
Oh
card. There was a
my
queen, I think,
God.
reversed. I don't know. Maybe queen reversed. 7 gave you another turn. I don't know. One of those things. I haven't played it since I was a child. But it was we used to play in our family.
Oh yeah, this one's heading for
Up
the
Your
green.
Bucket. Anybody ever heard of it? Oh, look at that.
I've heard of Stump Your Neighbor.
No, this is Up Your Bucket.
Here's
You
our
had to
second
say Up Your
shot
Bucket
on
when you had
hole
one card
number
left.
11.
Like you say Uno. I remember it like it was yesterday. Weird shit goes on in different families. You know what I mean? Oh, come on. Stay there. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
I don't know if
Just
I'd used that Sono app that you did
8
that
under
song
par
for me,
waiting
that
for you.
introduction
Putt.
song that I've done now 100 songs since then myself. But I did one for you, SG. You never even acknowledged it. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I put it in
putt
like
for
that,
him.
it will say it differently. Usually I just use FUC because when I do, with the K, it doesn't usually sing it.
Well.
All you got to do is put that in the
I'll
hole
do
for par.
FUC and I'll do a space and I'll do KING.
Well played.
So we'll say that.
And he's got
But yeah, it's
4
the
feet
Sono
to
app's
go
pretty
here.
cool, man. I've done a lot of songs on there.
And that one will drop for
I
par.
wish I could download the songs
And
I
after
do
that one,
and
you're at
have
7
them on
under.
MP3. That's
Hole
pretty
number
much what
12 Coming at you.
I can record them.
But they'll never be the quality they need to be. 72, 74, 79, right there. Alright, here we go.
I like the way this is tracking.
I know it exists, I just don't know what it is. Oh, come on, that was so perfect.
Oh, that's gonna work.
Mamma mia,
That's gonna
mamma
work
mia.
real good.
Mamma mia, I don't know what, oh yeah, it's a musical,
Alrighty,
I
he's
know that.
good
I
to
don't,
go on this one. Let's see.
I watched West Side Story, and that's about all that I can handle with that, you know what I mean? Because it tells the story, it's not, I don't know. I've never seen another musical that does that. Usually they just burst into a song about something, because something made them
Here's
happy or
their
sad or whatever.
8 iron.
Yeah, West Side Story is the best musical you'll ever see. Not the new one, if there's a new one. The old
Setting
one
up for a
sure.
birdie here.
When you're dead, you're shut away. Your first cigarette,
Finishing
your
this one
last
with a good
dying
putt.
days. Maria,
Oh,
I just met a
tap in here.
girl named
And that drops in
Maria.
for bird number
And
8
suddenly
on the
it
scorecard.
seems
Great work.
the vision of my dreams.
And after that one, you are at 8 under par.
Yeah, that was a good,
See if
good
you can take
musical. I love that.
advantage of this nice par 5 hole. This drive should be
The other
safe.
night, I had to turn on the radio in order to listen to the weather.
Oh, storms, yeah, you had a lot of
And
tornadoes.
let's see
That
how
fucking-
this hole goes down. for him.
Kentucky especially got fucking drilled, dude. And Trump cut off FEMA, so there's no help for anybody now. So, you know, they're on their own. Fucking suckers and losers. What the fuck you think he was gonna do? He got a $400 million jet. He doesn't give a fuck about fucking 27 dead fucking Kentuckians. He hasn't helped North Carolina. They bitched about Biden not helping North Carolina. Hey, at least, hey, if you had your fucking shit destroyed, Joe, you know, like me, okay, right? If I had my shit destroyed, right? I'm fucking coming back and there's nothing but a pad left where I had my shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I apply immediately for fucking aid, and they give me $750. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? That gets me at least a fucking a hotel for a couple weeks, right? Gets gas in my vehicle if I have a vehicle left. At least gets me out of that situation for the moment. And then it's all about insurance at that point. You know what I'm saying?
From here, we're looking at about 195 yards.
So you better have it. You better, if you live in Tornado Alley, you better realize you're moving there. You better, you know, have $500, $600 a year to, or whatever it is, to spend on tornado insurance or whatever. You gotta get flood insurance. All of it if you need to.
Yep.
I'm lucky my car insurance comes with 15 grand in renter's insurance, man. And if somebody burned the apartment next door and I had to get out of here, get burned out, whatever. My buddy Jeff, man, like I told you about, 40 years I knew him. He had a fucking apartment and somebody caught a fire fucking a couple doors down. It wasn't even like next door to him. It was like a couple doors. Well, that water they sprayed, it was in December too, man, like right the day after Christmas. And then the people had just gotten Christmas presents and everything. He had a pool table and an aquarium. He was living the high life, man, on the second floor with a balcony. It's fucking incredible. And all his baseball cards, man, 80,000 fucking baseball cards from everything I'd given them, because I had stopped collecting them after a while. I was sick of lugging them around. I have about 150 now that I hold on to from my grandchild, you know, that kind of thing. But I mean, back then, and I had a collection, dude. It was in two vaults that had probably, you know, 20,000 cards each in them. So he had like 40,000 himself. So he had, you know, 80,000. He had them in a bread rack, like you see in bread racks with the trays all full. And dude, they sprayed water on the fire 2 doors down. And by that afternoon, everybody was evacuated, obviously. When we came back to look at that shit, everything had frozen, dude. Stalactites coming down. The roof had collapsed into his apartment from the pressure and the water and the heaviness of the water on the roof. And fucking destroyed his pool table. The sleep tight went right down the middle of his pool table, and it was in half, like fucking folded. The aquarium was smashed. I mean, he didn't have any insurance. No insurance. I mean, he was just fucking, this was when we were like fucking 28 years old, something like that. So you're not really thinking of that kind of shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, fuck Bill. And of course, we hadn't been able to get in, so we didn't even know the state of the fucking apartment. And he had been interviewed for a news station.
All right, let's see how he does.
And he had fucking, you know, said that he had 80,000 baseball and football cards in there. So, you know, he said that, and then I was like, holy shit, why'd you do that? You gotta get people coming up trying to steal them and shit, right? So we went up there and spent the night fucking, you know, policing the whole situation there and making sure nobody went in the apartment. And then we went in, like I say, after midnight, after it was all, man, it was so eerie, dude. To see all that ice, to see the, like, cause the water had frozen as it was coming down, dripping down from the roof. So it was all over everything. And the whole roof had collapsed. It was just so weird, dude. It was like another world from what we had just had, like 2 nights ago doing shrooms. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't even set our place on fire. Somebody next door did. I mean, I was staying with him here and there for a while, so it was a nice apartment.
Fingers
Really nice
crossed for a
apartment.
nice up and down out of this
Consider it home.
greenside bunker.
Damn. Giants lost. Bounce, but man, I hope so for your sake, because right now they're having a terrible season, right? I mean, they're not even fucking in the playoff hunt. Get in. Ah, that was a nice try.
Nicely
Shake
played
your
out of that
ass.
bunker. And this next putt for him is for birdie.
Good putt, Joe.
Thank you.
And that putt
Put you
drops.
at 9 under.
And 7 feet to the cup. Amazing shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really neat, intense experience for
And
sure.
you are currently 10 under par. Tee it up on a
28
par
20,
4
better
for
than the
this
Red
one.
Sox. Yeah, better than the Red Sox. They beat the Mets today pretty soundly, though, so we'll see what happens. Sweep the Mets, we might be on our way. We just had the Ortiz-style fucking
All right,
walk-off
let's see how
from
he does on this hole.
Raphael. Yep. Julie
Looks
said
like
it.
this one will be safe in the fairway.
The Golden State Valkyries. Now, that sounds like
All right, he's getting ready to
the
fire
Cross?
away
I
with his
don't know.
second shot.
The Valkyries.
I like it.
Minor league hockey team, maybe? They're not an NHL team, for sure. But Golden State Valkyries. Wow. Team for every purpose. Nice shot, man. That's right there. Bing, bing. Oh, come on. Oh, I thought you were going to solidly land right next to it. Nope, 40 feet away. Great. Oh,
Second shot
WNBA.
on the
Okay.
15th.
I've been watching a little bit of that highlights of like Indiana and Caitlin Clark. She's like one of the greatest athletes, women athletes in history.
I've been watching a lot of shark shit.
I don't know how she contains her greatness. And, you know, she seems humble. She seems down to earth.
I've been watching a whole lot of shark
All
shit.
right, nice approach on that one.
Shark like great
For him,
whites and
this will
shit.
be for
Yeah.
birdie.
I mean, anytime I get a chance to see something shark related, I either save it or watch it. They're amazing animals. To think that you could fall into the ocean off a fucking, or jump in the ocean is like, I watch a lot of like deep ocean. Oh, what a putt! Oh man, that was brilliant. Paid buckets. Yep, buckets, man, buckets. I like calling them paid buckets.
Yeah.
I
I
came
tell
up
you
with
what.
that.
11 under par for the
Dude.
day.
I watched a fucking, it was a documentary, and
Angel Reese.
these
yeah.
these people, they decided that they was gonna go out and go swimming in the ocean.
And a 5-foot putt for him.
And they get out there and they're swimming, and all of a sudden this tiger shark comes in and it's like,
11 under par
ooh,
currently.
food, and
I'm
attacks.
saying, I mean, they have a video of we've seen more than one, but this one in particular, they pan around the whole boat to see, you're nowhere near land, you know what I'm saying? And it says like 20,000 feet beneath you. And like fucking, and the lady's fucking all laughing and shit, and she goes up to the edge and then just dives into the water. It's like crystal blue, but there's like fucking creatures in there, man. You know what I mean? That are so big. And the moment they hear you splash, I mean, to think that you can't understand that that's like a dinner bell ringing to them. You know what I'm saying? It's so quiet, and oh, what a shot! It's so quiet under there that any splash is gonna. They're not like fucking just stupid creatures that just ignore a splash 300 feet up.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna do just fine.
Which to them, for a shark, is like fucking,
very smart.
How he does on this hole.
And sharks are just fucking, sharks are the most vicious of all predators,
sharks
I think,
are
on the planet.
like they don't play.
Even a cat will just play with its food for a little bit. This thing comes up out of the depths at full speed as like a nautical torpedo, and just has the power of the strongest bite force on the planet. Oh, what a shot! So I mean, it's like that first scene in Jaws where Christy gets fucking, or whatever her name is, gets fucking dragged down, but she gets a tug on her leg.
There's actually a shark
and it's
out
like,
there
she didn't even
now.
feel it because the teeth are so fucking
Nice
surgical.
3-footer to deal with.
I missed that.
There's a shark out there now that's the bride of Jaws,
This one's for birdie.
I mean,
and she
I'm
is
sure
not little.
I'm sure they're what they call them, the megalodons here or something like that.
Megalodon, yeah.
I'm sure they exist, man. I'm sure out in the deep ocean there's 75, 85 foot
There's
long
gotta be.
sharks. You know
I
what I mean?
mean, you gotta think like, there's a thin line between a big shark.
And there's orcas that are
And-
fucking scary too, but they won't really kill humans. They'll kill
Shit.
fucking. They'll kill trainers because they probably were abusive to them and shit. But they don't. If you fall in with orca, I mean, they'll kill fucking. Yeah, I guess they probably will because I've seen them team up to hit the ice from underneath to knock a seal into the water, so one of them could just tear it to shreds. You know what I
Well,
mean?
hell, there was a video on YouTube, and this little boy, he decided that he was going to go in the, like, right there at the edge of the ocean, and this fucking orca, there was a seal that got in between the little boy and the seal, and a orca come in and snatched the little boy up instead of snatching the seal up.
205 to the
But yeah, Spielberg didn't have the budget really for a big fucking shark production, so a lot of it's just implied. A lot of it was dun 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 dun.
Well, you know that they
see a
they
fin,
had a
you know what I mean?
robot. It was a robot shark in that.
Yeah, what was the name of the shark? Henry or Joseph or had a
Henry.
name. Something Henry, maybe something like that. Henry. But yeah, it was. Just
And
a
it was not a
mechanical
little
and it
shark.
malfunctioned a lot too, so they
Yup.
couldn't use it as much as they wanted to.
Right.
Yeah. Orcas are fucking, orcas will kill a trainer though. I heard they rip the trainer like in half. Fucking good. Elephants will do the same thing if you're abusive to them.
Yep. If you abuse them, they will.
Yeah. So, that's what I say. An elephant
And
never forgets.
that's like snakes. A
Tigers
snake.
don't forget, from what I understand. Oh shit. Tigers, if
tiger
you fucking hurt a tiger, it'll stalk you until it kills you. You know what I'm saying?
feet for his putt here.
A tiger don't play. though.
Bruce.
A
That's
tiger,
what it was, Bruce. Inspired by Steven Spielberg's lawyer. Thanks, man. Bruce. I knew it was like that. Henry or Bruce. Yeah, Bruce. That's what it was.
This one's for bird.
I filmed at
I
Martha's
mean,
Vineyard.
see, a tiger is so
Oh, come
smart
on.
In
that a tiger you know, if they know that you're scared or whatnot, they won't attack you. Like, they won't grab your arm, they won't grab, you know what I'm saying, your leg. They'll grab you by the neck and kill you immediately.
I mean, for the most part, though, from what I see tigers do, they'll basically catch the prey, suffocate it, and then fucking, you know, while it's still alive, they'll let it, you know, because it likes the sounds that the thing's making as it's whimpering in its life, you know, life and death fucking struggle, and then it will lick like the face or the fucking whatever it licks. The tongue is so fucking sharp. It's like a shark's fucking skin, and it will lick away all the skin to where that literally can lay there and lick the entire skull off, all the meat and all the fucking while the thing's still alive. You know, get down to the fucking, you know, just where it's just skull.
But see, the thing is see,
they take a lot of joy in doing that.
A tiger won't attack something unless the animal is, if they sense that the animal is sick or something like that.
Well, no, I mean, they go after something, you know, that's healthy. I mean, I've seen sharks. They did this with sharks. They have a guy that you know, does drone work, and they had it was like a fucking seal that was injured or something. They couldn't tell what was wrong with it, but they had like 4 or 5 great white sharks, including like a 25-footer, go over and smell this thing. Is apparently what they did, and instead of attacking it, they left it alone. They don't want to get sick. They must have had like some form of disease that they can tell that they, you know, what it has, and they don't want it themselves. That's pretty interesting. The sharks can do that. I've watched blue herons, man, today.
I'm liking that.
Blue herons can take like a piece of like bread and have it up in the, like, have balled up in their fucking beak, which is like, their beak's like fucking 7 inches long. Have you ever seen like a blue heron? It's got a huge long beak. It's like a needle. It's like a needle-nose pliers, right? So it takes this fucking bread and it'll ball it up, right? And fucking it'll stand on the edge of the water and toss it into the water, and it's like it's fly fishing, dude. And it fucking flicks it, and then, you know, wait a couple seconds, see something move underneath, he'll grab it up, flick it back in, you know. After a few times, he throws it one time, and the fucking a fish will grab it, and he'll grab the fish. He's fishing. It's incredible, man.
Yep. Animals are not
I think sharks will eat you if you are in their domain. Period.
Yes, they will.
I don't think there's anything that you can do to keep a shark from eating you if it's hungry, knows you're there, and has explored you enough to know that
it's
one bite, you're soft.
It's really according to what you're wearing, too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're wearing something...
It depends on what you're doing, too. Like, if you're kayaking or something, you're basically just paddling, hopefully not
but I've seen videos with a great white shark where people would be out there, they'd be kayaking, and great white shark will come up, and it'll, you know what I'm saying, it'll bump the kayak, and then they go on their merry way.
A tiebreaker. Oh my God. Yeah. Sometimes they just like bite it and see if it has any consistency.
Sometimes they do. But that's their defense mechanism. I mean, you know, you're out there in the middle of bumfuck Egypt, out in the middle of the goddamn ocean. Like, they're gonna look at you as food.
Yeah, you're in their domain. Like I said, I'm not jumping into the ocean at all. I'm not diving in the ocean. I know I've stepped on a lot of marine life when I've been in the ocean, but I've never been in the ocean without anybody else in the ocean with me. Usually I feel like if I'm in the ocean and I sense something, or I've never even thought about like a shark coming up and just grabbing me, like Jaws or whatever. But I've been at Daytona Beach. I'm sure I was out fucking at least. Jeez, I mean, where you can get out and you just see the people that are dots. I mean. We're probably out, quarter mile out in the ocean just swimming. I mean, you can't even, you don't fathom even touching the bottom at that point. But, that was when I was young and shit. I wouldn't do it now.
Nope.
The way somebody like me dies, you know what I mean?
Now, back whenever I was younger, I used to get in the ocean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But now,
No, I wouldn't get
I mean, I've seen way too many
This is our third
people
shot.
be out in the middle of the fucking ocean and get ate. Like, fuck that. I'm not trying to be food.
And the
I
chip
saw a video
will
of the guy
drop,
that recently
and
was
that's
swimming
gonna
out
work
fucking,
for your
might have been
par.
India,
Great
who
way
the
to
fuck
end
knows?
things.
He just fucking,
They've got this much
you see him,
left
he starts
to win
screaming,
this
you
playoff.
see a fin and a dorsal fin,
As
and
their putt
then he gets
goes
bit, you know, I'm
down,
sure, and
they
fucking, like, you know, taken
will
down
wind
for a
up
second, then comes
victorious
back
in this
up, and
playoff hole. So
you
I
won.
offer my congratulations to them.
You
Can't believe it.
Okay, with that, I will leave you for a short
You've won the
time,
last
I'm
2
sure. I'll be
playoffs,
back.
you've won 3 of the
Great
last 4
playing
games.
some golf with you, and we'll
You
see
pull
you
your
next time.
pants down to piss out of the urinal. Yeah. That's what you're doing, man. That's how confident you are in yourself right now. 30-31, 30-31. Wow. That's crazy. What about...
You was 2 foot closer than me.
I missed my putt. 5.3 to 11.6 of the longest scoring shot. You're out driving me. Oh, I outdrove you 4 yards, it says. 11.8, 11.2 on the longest putt. Proximity was 15 to 17. I was closer by 2 feet. My putt accuracy was my downfall there. Eagles 2-0. You dominated, dude. 11-10 on birdies. 8-5 on pars. Bogeys 2 for you, none for me. And you still won. Shark cage. Yeah, shark. I'd never go. Some is just blood and guts to make sharks come, because they can smell blood in the water for miles.
2 miles.
2 miles, yeah. 2 miles. Crazy, man. I can't even imagine that.
Yep.
I mean, it's
They
like we
can
smell smoke in the air, right? That's kind of what it is.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but you gotta think that
smoke in the air
blood.
signifies if you were out freaking freezing and you smell smoke in the air, you definitely know there's food there.
There's a
You're
fire.
headed that way, you know. Or at least warmth, especially in the cold. Chum is just a way to get that shark's interest to come up. I mean, usually it's like, you know, chunks of fish. It's not something that they're going to come up and be able to bite some. But they have, like, crews now that go out and film them where they'll put a big chunk of, like, a huge tuna's head or something there. And, like, fucking, you know, you'll see the shark jump up and grab it. That kind of thing.
Shit. And I was watching a video on Facebook of these people, like, they grab the biggest bait that they can find, and they take that bait and they throw it out in the water.
Yeah, I've seen that. I think any place they go, they do that, and then they're catching like a shark. They're doing it to catch a shark.
And they was trying to catch a Goliath grouper, is what they was trying to catch.
Oh, okay, one of those big monster groupers or whatever. Yeah, Goliath grouper, right? That's what they call.
Yeah, Goliath grouper is fucking 400 or 500 pounds. They can get bigger than that.
They're big, man. They'll eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can eat you.
They got a mouth on them the size of my body.
Believe you me, they'll eat you.
But he
They look
he
like
threw
they're
the
really
bait
like
out.
you know.
And when he threw the bait out, like, he threw it out and he was trying to keep it up over the reef. And they ended up hanging a big ass fucking shark. It was a bull shark. 13.5 foot long. Over 1,000 pounds.
Crazy. They can swim in fresh water too, so, you know, I don't trust anybody south of any.
A bull shark can do either one. Yeah. A bull shark can actually thrive in fresh water.
Yeah, and I mean, I live on the Snake River here in Idaho. I'd still be scared to swim in that. There's tunnels and caves, and who the fuck knows any of that shit, you know what I mean? You're jumping in water that you can't see in, man. You're taking your life in your own hands.
Yep. Well, I live off, you know,
whatever's in
just
there.
45 minutes away from the Tennessee
I'd hate to
River.
be there's a man missing from Idaho, and we're suspecting it's a huge snake that got him, you know. He'd be the first guy killed by a 60-foot snake that's swimming in caves in Idaho for the last 80 years.
They actually have, they have a recording of what the fuck? We're right off the beach.
Yeah, there's my yacht out there. We just can't disembarked. It's out there now, getting steam cleaned.
Well done. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
Look at all the people right there in that spot.
Oh yeah, I love that fucking water. There's sharks in there. If two fucking bull sharks swimming in there as a tourist attraction, that'd be funny. Goes over to the beach.
There was a guy that went down to Florida, and he was down there, and he was doing, like, he was shark fishing, and he was trying to catch a great white, and ended up hanging a fucking great white that was fucking 15.5 foot long.
Wow. I guess they'd be good eating. I don't know. I don't know what you do.
This is about 160.
And this motherfucker, he, you know, he obviously had to have help with it because of the, you know, as big as what the shark was. I mean, 15 foot. You're looking at, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that the shark has got to be, you know, probably about I'm gonna say probably 2,000 pounds or a little bit bigger.
Oh yeah.
I mean, 15 foot shark. I mean, that's
maybe half a ton. You know what I mean? That thing's fucking amazing. That thing's so fast.
And he ended up fucking catching this big motherfucker.
I watched a kayaker getting chased by one about 15, 20 feet long.
Oh yeah.
Like fucking rowing away from it, like looking back, you can see the fin and the dorsal. I mean, I'm thinking the thing's gonna just go under the water and then fucking just bolt up and fucking bite the back of the kayak, knock him in the water. And then they look at fucking shapes. It's like he looks like a seal up above, you know. Like, I mean, it's just stupid. It's so stupid to go out into the domain unless you have a death wish.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was.
And a bull shark, you know that whenever a shark looks at you, they are fucking colorblind.
Currently sitting at
I mean, I don't think any animal can see color like as well as we can or anything. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. There's animals that can see color. Turkeys can see color.
Turkeys?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Are they shopping at Winco?
Turkey can see colors. Trust me.
See what Captain Crunch brand they need? I mean, what the fuck?
They can see colors. They can see camouflage. They can see black and white. Like, they can see everything. They can see you wearing orange out there in the middle of the fucking woods. Like, yeah, turkeys, they have
fly away when they
really,
see that, or are they stupid?
Yes.
Like, you know.
No, they don't.
They're smart.
I mean, they're smart.
I know crows are smart as fuck,
they're
man.
idiots as babies, though.
Or ravens. Is it crows or ravens? Probably both. I don't know. But they'll put food in a lock thing that they got to take a fucking wand out and then move a lever and then fucking undo this and undo that just to get to where they go. Okay, they got to where they've got a tube where now they got to find like a stick from the ground to go fucking put in the tube and push this fucking, you know, treat that they got in this tube. So they go get a stick, and this one isn't long enough, so they got to find another one. You know, they reason and shit. It's fucking crazy, dude. Birds are smart.
Mm-hmm.
Not the ones that run into buildings, but, you know, the other ones.
Yep.
Bounce right. Come on.
Some birds mate for life, some birds don't, I think. You know, there's a hierarchy to them, all sorts of shit. Not too bad.
Decent approach there.
Maybe.
I'm fixing to kick my cat's ass.
My cat was just scratching something I don't like him to scratch. So I just baby and move him away. He's just wanting to hang out with me for a while. I got up, I haven't hung out with him at all. Oh, what a shot, Joe.
Very nice chip out of the rough and into the
Beautiful. I wish they showed a replay. They should for every shot. I'm sure 2K5 25 probably does. I'm not gonna be able to get that till
Here's a
next year.
13-footer.
Baby love the patron.
It's getting there. Boom! That's for eagle.
Well, they both got eagle. I didn't think I was going to.
After that one, you've brought your score down to
You
3
still
under.
got honors.
Teeing it up on the third.
Oh, I got honors. Okay. Jesus Christ. Tough shot. Baby.
Nice approach. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him.
Come on, Joe. Get a hole in one.
Going with the hybrid.
Oh, that looks really good. That looks like a hole in one. Oh, nice shot. Oh, my God. That was close. Those fans are giving you a standing ovation.
Get out of here. What do you say?
They're already standing.
Yeah, but they weren't clapping. So you came around.
Oh,
Ah, I just did that to get longer than you.
he's got 4 feet.
Oh,
to
no, I
cut
thought
from
I
here.
was. That was crazy. Eagle man.
Drop the birdie.
That's birdie man. I got
There's
par.
almost nothing left of this one. All right, that's going to keep you at 3 under.
Okay, so who's going to have the lead?
Oh, this one's in the fairway. All right, here we go. Give it a rip. Let's hit that fairway. Good job. And from here, he's setting up with around 170 yards to the pin. And here's their 8-iron. Looks like this will be on
Oh,
the
that's
dance
pretty.
floor.
That's pretty.
And this one's about 165 yards out. I think we have the right club here.
You done what I done.
Safe approach. Nice.
Oh,
I think
wow.
I'm just a little bit closer.
Sinking this will take you to
Yep.
4 under.
You're a lot closer.
Oh, man.
You have a 2-shot lead.
7-foot putt for him.
Ah,
Oh.
never did what I did.
It
Hit
didn't
it
break
wide.
at all.
No, it didn't break at all.
All right,
I
drop
saw
this
that.
par putt. Let's do it.
This probably will.
Good putt. He's got a 4-footer to deal with here. And that putt will drop for par. And that'll keep you at 3 under par.
Mm.
Taking this one with the 9-iron. Looks like this one's heading for the green.
Gee whiz.
You had the right number there.
I don't know if I want to play with you anymore.
Looking forward to see what you do here.
What am I supposed to do here? I'm just going to hit it this way.
This is looking
You
decent
almost hit
red
that
zone.
damn bird.
Let's hit the bird, yeah. That'd been nice to kill it. Get in. Oh, come on, really?
That would have been a rather nice. Here's a
Dude,
look.
I can't get any closer than that, man.
Right?
Up goes.
I think you hit my ball in.
Mm-hmm.
2
Okay.
inches, dude. Oh, my lord, man.
That hole you're going down 4 under par.
Mm. You can get there, but you'll go over it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, give this.
You'll
a
go
rip.
way over it.
Just because of where you are, I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like if you switch to the driver, you'll go like 60 yards past the pin. See that? I figured I'd make it safer with the 3-wood than what I would with the driver.
All right. That's fine.
And here we go with his second shot.
Oh, get in. It's like me on the fucking last hole. Only I was closer.
This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here.
He said, let's see if he's been practicing this sand game.
Oh,
All right, let's putt. All right, this putt for the birdie. This putt's tracking.
take your ball away.
Nice work out
Play
there.
defensive
That's your
golf.
second birdie in a row. That'll bring it down to 5 under.
Ain't gonna beat you getting 2 inches away.
All right, let's send it.
Yeah, I wonder why in the world,
Oh, tee
whenever
shot's
we
looking
get on
good
these
here.
long ones, it starts you off with like a 3-wood.
5 iron
This will be his
sometimes,
second
yeah.
shot.
I don't know, man. Doesn't know where the hole is? I have no idea.
Like, I mean,
Doesn't expect we
is
can
it
get there.
because
Like,
whoever
oh.
makes the course is like, alright, they're gonna use this?
This is an 8 iron. This one's heading for it.
Ah. That was close.
Okay, about 170 yards. to
Just a
hit.
little bit long.
Yeah, I saw that. No wind
20
though, so
foot.
2 yards.
Nailing another approach. Nice.
Waving at somebody back there.
What do you think? Is he gonna make this? It's kind of long.
What a putt. Oh, man.
And it drops.
Impressive. I might as well just take my ball and go home. You just fucking putting me out of my misery here.
Just 3 feet left. Boom, and that's your 4th
That's a good one.
birdie of the
30
day.
foot putt and made it.
That one, you're at
That's a
6
long putt.
under.
That was a really good putt, Joe.
Oh. Okay. Wait.
That doesn't seem worth it. It really doesn't seem worth it.
Okay,
Sorry.
let's rip this fairway.
I'm just gonna cancel my membership to the timeshare. Alright? Yeah, that was funny.
That
I'll
ball
just do
went
this.
like fucking way up in the
Way up in
fucking
the air, and it just landed 8 feet away.
and
Fantastic.
landed like 8 foot away.
Pin.
Fantastic.
That was
I'd rather-
ridiculous.
I think I'd rather do this. That's funny. Like, I promise you, man, it'll help you with your scalp. You know what I mean? Help you. Okay, yeah. Help you
I
grow
figured
hair.
I'd try it, you know what I mean?
Hey, it was worth it. Why not?
Fuck. But still, for it to only go 8 foot
Yeah,
away from where
that
it
was funny.
bounced, like what
That
the
was
fuck?
really funny. Oh, right there. Very nice.
I like it.
Oh
I like
shit.
what you did there.
That was too fucking
Yep.
hilarious.
Yep, I'm gonna get something to eat after this and
Second shot.
probably call it, get some rest, because I think Tom might hit me up today. Back from vacation.
That was like
Again,
way
I'll
too
hit you up
hilarious.
regardless if he hits me up. I'll hit you
Good.
Alright.
So.
Oh my god.
Well, he's on the green, and he
Wow,
has
you're fucking
still
73 feet away.
much to do.
It's another
Oh
zip code.
my
Wants to sink that next
god.
putt. That's a long ways to go.
I would
And
like
this
to
is
be.
his
That would be
attempt
so
at
fun.
birdie.
Have that kind of life. You have to have jokes, though. I don't have any jokes. I don't remember jokes. I have to walk up and just, have contemporary
Oh
humor.
wow.
Here's his 6-foot putt.
That was close.
I don't have the confidence to do it myself, you know what I mean? You could, though, SG. You could be the first
Drops
sexy Indian
for
comedian.
Good work. 5th birdie
No, I don't
today.
have any jokes.
Let's have
I'm
That
not a
was
big guy that
very
remembers
close.
jokes.
Right now, you're
I tried
7
to when I
under
was
today.
younger and shit, but, some people have heard them, you know what I mean? Some people don't fucking You know, and then you got to tell it right. You got to have comedic timing and shit.
Here we go on the 9th.
Well, what do you get when you mix a donkey and an onion?
That's something or other.
A piece of ass that'll bring a tear to your eye.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you. Bring a tear to your eye. That's funny. That's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, it is. What happens when you get a politician Viagra?
I don't know.
They get taller.
They get taller.
It goes all day.
Great. The dick's already.
He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how
Yep.
he does on this hole.
That's funny.
I got you one. There's three
Second shot
doctors.
on the 9th.
They're in a bar. The first one, he grabs his shot, he drinks it, looks at the other two doctors, and they're like, hey, I once had a dude who cut off one of his legs. I sewed it back on. He was back to work in 6 hours. Second one, he takes his shot. He looks at the other two and says, I once had a guy that chopped off both of his arms. Sewed them back up, and within 4 hours he was back to work. Third one takes his shot, looks at both of them and says, I once had a guy who had a horrific car accident. He ended up going through the windshield, splitting open his head, and all of his intestines and guts and all that was just hanging. And I sewed him back up, and he was your president within 2 hours.
Oh, nice try.
Oh, that was close. It looked like it was fixing to fucking go in.
This one's your third.
That would have been one hell of a putt or shot. I'm a long fucking ways away though.
Oh, the chip
what a
goes
chip.
down. And that'll be for eagle.
What a chip.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. We finna see if we can make this for.
He's a long way out here. He's got
Oh
a long
my
putt to deal
God.
with. I don't know what he
Believe and succeed.
Oh, so close. So
He's
close.
got around 4 feet to
That's
go
a good one.
here. And that one will drop for birdie. And you're sitting right there at 9 under par after that hole. All right,
I'll
stepping
get
up
back on
to
Gran
par
Turismo
four
whenever
here.
you get off.
Right.
See if I can gather up enough money to buy me a car.
I'm sure you will.
I've got 700
I think
and
this
something
is headed to the
thousand
fairway.
as of right now.
You'll be able to save up $1 million, right? Get a car for
Yeah. What I gotta do is save up.
He's ready to
Hell, I
tee
just
off
bought a
here. Let's
fucking
see how this goes.
$1 million car, and that motherfucker, it's a bad mug, let me tell you. Holy shit. The fucking Indy car, and that motherfucker is hella fast.
Here's his second shot.
I can go around goddamn curves fucking rolling. Like, I'm talking about I can fucking move.
I bet.
Going with the 9 iron. Heading for the green.
Oh, that looks good. Hit the
Hit
pin.
the pin.
Wow.
Wow.
Good shot.
Setting up from 145 yards away.
That was 147 yards and hit the fucking pin.
I see that.
Well, technically 149, because I was 2 yards behind you.
Oh, this could be good.
Right there.
If I wouldn't have hit the pin, I'd be closer, or a little bit closer than that. But I had to hit the pin.
And he's putting this one.
And I wasn't expecting to hit the pin, to tell you the truth. That was nuts. And it didn't break, not in there one. Look at that.
5
9,
feet
yeah,
left
okay,
to
so
go.
that kind of thing.
So far, so good. That was a good putt, and it drops in for birdie number 6 on the day.
Today's what, the 20th? I've got 11 more days.
And your score sits at 10 under par at the moment. Let's see what we can do here.
11 more days. And the 28th, I gotta call the probate judge and talk to her and find out what the fuck I gotta do. Cause I have no clue.
Yeah, no doubt. I've never been through that.
I think this is bound for the green.
I don't know if they're, you know, supposed to give me the keys to everything beforehand,
Dialed in, did
or
he said
if
the
they're
same thing.
supposed
3
to
plus 6.
he's ready to tee off. Let's
do
see
what?
he has.
SG's trying to tell a joke on the stream, but he just repeated himself.
Oh. My bad.
Wife goes up to her husband. They've been married a long time. You know what I mean? She says, "What's the first thing you thought of before we got together?" And he said, I wanted to fuck you silly and suck your tits dry."
Going with the 9 iron on
She
this
said,
one.
and she goes, "Well, how do you think you did?" And he said, "I think I did a good job."
Okay,
We're still
sitting
married,
right
ain't we?
here. Let's
Yeah,
see what
right.
happens.
Good cut. There we go. Nice.
And
I knew that was in the moment you hit it.
solid putt.
Be tied here for the remainder, I think, from this week. One of us looks like.
This was just a 3-foot putt. Looking good.
11
11 under par currently. You've got a par 4 in front of you on this one.
There's these pirates on the ship, and the captain of the ship, he says, you know, he's got one of his lookers looking out, and he said, "Enemy ship on the horizon." He looked at his assistant, and he told his assistant to bring him his red shirt. And the person was like, "Why do I need to bring you your red shirt?" And he looked at him and said, "Well, if I was happened to be shot, then the people who see it, you know what I'm saying, they'll be like, oh, well, he was shot, but we couldn't see it."
Right.
And next morning they're sitting there and they're talking, and all of a sudden the guy looks at him and says, 20 enemy ships on the horizon. And he looks at his assistant and said, "Bring me my brown pants."
Okay. Brown pants. Oh my God. He shit himself. Yeah. That's funny.
This one's looking good. And that'll do.
Oh,
Grab your
pants.
putter. All right, this is his
Bring
second.
me my round brown pants.
Dude gets up in the middle of the night, doesn't know whether he has to poop or fart, so he takes a shart in the dark.
Looks like this one's heading for the green.
A shart in the dark, get it?
Mm-hmm.
And a putt to go down to 12 under par. Wow.
19-footer. I bet he makes
that's
it.
a tough one.
Really good.
Yep, I made it.
That shot was marvelous.
On a roll. 2 pars. 2 cents all under par. Johnny. Okay, yeah, you have to finish
Right,
the
he's
joke.
putting this one for birdie.
But Joe here.
Yeah, that one's right in the cup. And after that hole, currently 12 under par. All right, let's see what we can do.
I'm
here
right
on
there.
13.
Oh, good God.
Wow, Joe. This is bedlam. Oh, the wind didn't even affect it, Joe. Not even an inch. Holy shit. Well, that blows. It didn't blow it at all. Didn't move it.
He's ready to
It's
let
the
it
line I
rip.
hit
See
it.
how this
I
hole goes.
just stayed on that line. I mean, you can move right at the pin, I think. Oh, my God. Yeah, maybe 5 feet from the pin on the right.
Taking this one with the 8-iron.
Wind affected that.
Oh, it didn't affect mine. It's just safe and can chip it.
That's alright, though.
Setting up
It didn't affect mine at all. I don't know what the fuck. I had a 4-mile-per-hour wind. Yours went down to 3 from what I saw. Yep, you're in. Oh, what a chip.
And that shot will drop.
I think you gained a stroke on me. I'm not going to make this.
Sink this and you could go to 13 under for the day.
I think you got me on this one.
12 feet to go.
Oh, I missed that one too.
No. Okay, let's grab a
A
bogey.
bogey for the
and be
first
on our
time. Wow.
way.
Well,
Okay,
just
we're
talked
moving
myself up
to the
into a
next.
bogey. Fantastic.
And you're
11,
currently
11.
Sitting at 11 under. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. All right, let's launch.
It'd be cool if you
this
hit the
into
leaves
the atmosphere.
and they popped off, you know, like broke some of them off.
That ball was launched. He's got around 155 yards to go here.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you.
Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here.
What if you're going to
Oh
be
yeah,
able to
this
stop
one's
it?
heading for the green.
Get chipping from there, I think. Yeah, very nice.
setting this one up 145 yards away.
Yeah, you can't stop that. I put a shit ton of backspin on that motherfucker and it still didn't stop. And I'm talking about I put all the backspin that you can put on that motherfucker and it still went.
Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you?
I think you're going to make yours, though.
This is his third shot.
Too close, but
Made 8
that's
feet
fine.
to the cup. This putt's going. And that's great. That drop shot on the last, just kind of a race now with this birdie here on this one.
Shallow Hal? Yeah, I've seen it. Funny movie.
But no, you ever get a chance
That's a
to
good moral.
watch The Last Breath, watch
The
it.
last breath.
He's got 4 feet to the cup from here.
Good finish.
And a nice putt.
It's a pretty good movie.
12 under par after that hole.
But the thing is
short par
is
5.
sharks really ain't that way. But they make them out to be that way.
Yeah, I mean, they're just fucking animals that want to live.
I mean, you know,
It's like us. We go into the main, it's not their fault.
well, I mean, you know, it's
Yeah, Shallow Hal, yeah.
what's so crazy is,
Jack Black's in
you
here.
know, they done an experiment, right?
Right.
Like they done an experiment and was like, all right, well, if you're wearing this, then what does a shark see? And they get to looking, and the fucked up part about it is whenever you're swimming, whether you're on a surfboard, whether you're, you know, whatever it is, it don't matter. A shark sees only black and white. So when a shark looks at you and is like, "Ooh, that's food," you know, they're looking at, you know, whether or not you look like a seal or not. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's their diet.
And
Look
you know,
like a seal, you're dead.
if you're on a surfboard, you know, there ain't much difference between you looking like food
Now you're
versus a seal.
dead. Yeah, exactly. I'd say that to somebody who's like fucking surfing. Okay, well, so you're putting yourself in their domain just to be, what? Think you're sexy?
And a swimmer looks the same fucking way. There is no difference between a seal and a swimmer. Like, it's the same concept. A shark only sees a shape. They don't see
that movie?
what
What's that
you're
movie?
wearing.
This is to go to 14 under.
It's a shark type movie or whatever I think it is, because it's like it's stupid. It's like fucking there's like a group of people. They go out on a boat, and they're out on this damn boat. Oh, I missed it. And they're fucking they have a baby with them, right? And they fucking go into the water, and somebody forgot to put the fucking the ladder down, so they're stuck in the water. And like fucking all like 8 of them are in the water, and the baby starts crying, and like fucking they can't even fucking get on the boat, and like 4 of them, 5 of them swim off, try to get help, never to be seen again, and then fucking the 2 people, the couple, I guess they had the baby, end up fucking being able to get up there and rescue the baby or whatever. I don't even know how it ends or whatever, but it's just a weird scenario that you get off the boat and you wouldn't be able to fucking.
The only movie that I seen that was fucking stupid was
at 13 under par.
this
those
couple.
saturation divers, man. That's what happened with that accident where
This couple, they ended up going on
hole of a
vacation to Vietnam, and
really?
Whenever they get there, you know what I'm saying, everything's cool, this and that, like they're having a good old time. They're, You know, they're going to nice ass restaurants and paying a little bit of money, you know, this and that. They get back to their little villa that they was at, and when they was at the villa, like all of a
Look at that
sudden
shot.
a
Yeah, the
storm
four
comes
quarters.
in, and when the storm comes in, it takes their villa
Unlucky.
and it puts them out in the middle of
Oh yeah,
the
I've seen that
fucking
too as a
ocean.
recap, as a
Let's
movie
see how this
recap.
tee
Yeah,
shot goes.
and they're out in the middle of the ocean in like a fucking little fucking hut. You know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's sharks and shit and all that shit. They're out in the ocean, man. It's fucking, yeah, those pressurized chambers, man. They had a guy in the deep blue accident or something like that. Fucking get stuck through an eye hole with a sneaker. That's basically his body got fucking bent in half and sucked like liquid through a hole because it depressurized so quick. Incredible. He was dead before he even felt it. He didn't. Oh, you're gonna
Am I
hit
going to
somebody.
hit somebody?
Yeah. Oh no, you're hitting the car path. We're in a great spot too. Might be better than mine. The guy actually was looking up at it like it was coming at him. Crazy.
He's in the
Crazy.
deep stuff
All right.
here. He's buried in there. Let's see how he does.
Oh my.
Working with volcanoes and shit would be scary. Working with anything, fucking, you know, unless you loved it. Unless you're willing to risk your life and die, like fucking that volcano movie with Pierce Brosnan.
And here's a look at their
He
hybrid.
actually lives in this fucking, the guy who's in charge of his agency gets fucking stuck on a bridge with his truck and can't get over the bridge. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Get in the hole. Oh my God.
Okay, second
Oh.
shot here on the 16th.
Open Water 2 Adrift. Yeah, that one was fucking just bizarre, man. Who
That
forgets to
movie
put a
was
ladder
fucking
down?
stupid.
Who forgets to put a ladder down? You tell me.
You know, both of them movies was fucking stupid.
Yeah, I thought so, too.
Open Water was stupid, and
Yeah,
then
and
the
Open
second
Water
one
too.
was stupid.
Just put, they forgot to put the fucking, yeah, they forget to put the damn thing down. Like, that's crazy.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh, it stopped.
It's in the
That'll do
shadow
for the
there. I see the
approach.
shadow of the flag. Open
Wow,
Water
and
2
this to
Adrift.
go to
Yeah.
14 under par.
They had
Yeah, I
another
didn't
movie.
like that.
They did that one movie where 47 meters down, which is pretty damn good. And then they had
Uncaged.
47 meters down Paris, was like fucking
Could be
an
a good
ancient
one.
blind sharks
So
or
good.
something
No,
like that.
that
right?
was Uncaged.
Oh,
He's
Uncaged.
got
Okay.
13 feet from the
The
Yeah.
only movie I can't probably watch at all and never will be able to is that movie Fall, where they're up on the tower.
Oh yeah.
That's so much vertigo, dude. I've tried to watch like recap of that and snippets, and it just makes me sick. I'm so scared of heights, like, especially when there's like falling and shit on top of falling. You know what I mean?
sitting at 14 under
They
par.
like
after
doing
Shit.
those jump scare falls. And
Have
go
you
looking
seen
straight
that Arcadian
now on
movie?
the 17th.
down.
You need to watch that movie. That
Arcadian,
movie, Arcadian. It's got Nicolas Cage in it, and it's a insane movie. It's really
Tee shot
cool,
looks like it'll be
but
safe.
at the same time, it's fucked up.
2,000 feet tall. Oh
And
my
let's
God!
see
I
how
can't
this
even
hole
fathom
goes
that.
down for him.
The wind's like, just whipping. There's people that get paid to go change light bulbs, man. They get up to fucking 2,000 foot tall towers. Get paid like fucking $7 grand, $8 grand just to climb up there and change a light bulb every fucking every year
Shit.
or whatever.
People made more than that doing it.
Really?
Uh-huh.
And here's
Hell
the
yeah.
one
shot
climb?
on the 17th.
Uh-huh. To get up there and change one of them light bulbs on the cell phone tower.
Yeah.
You know how much people make off that?
No idea.
25,000.
For one trip up there.
He must be feeling
Yup.
lucky. Taking driver off the turf.
Oh, I'm in the water. Oh, no.
Oh, crap.
Oh, Christ. Arcadian.
Sure do.
That stars
make 25 grand just to go up a cell
Well, why don't
phone
you just
tower.
do that? Why don't you do that? That'd be neat.
That's not just a no, that is a hail to the motherfucking no.
Oh, you don't
Do
like
you
things
know
like that
how
either.
tall a
See that every
fucking
day?
cell
I
phone
guess you're
tower
just gonna
is?
take that driver off
I'm
the
thinking
fairway
it's like
and
2,000
you're on
feet
your way.
tall.
A little bit taller, but you're close.
That was good stuff.
Yeah, no.
Wear a
Hell no.
parachute.
Go. This is his
Or
second
parachute.
Nope.
shot.
You know,
We ain't getting up there. Fuck that.
for $25,000, I mean, it takes care of you for the rest of your fucking year.
I don't give a fuck how much I'm making.
Yeah, I could never get up that high. Arcadian premiered South by Southwest month. So it's in theaters right now. No, I haven't seen it. Arcadian.
It's a brand new movie. It's on
All right, let's see what
Hulu.
happens. This is his
Oh, I
third
don't
shot.
have Hulu.
Do you not?
Nope. Oh, almost.
Oh. Damn.
And this will save your par.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Mm-hmm.
Hulu has live sports. Why don't you get Hulu? Well, you're living large, man. You get to enjoy your family and your parents still alive and have Hulu. I mean, that's enough to be grateful for right there.
That went right by.
And you're going to a Giants game later today, right?
Shit, I ain't got my family. My parents are gone.
Nice putt.
Yeah, everybody. I don't even have a family. I'm adopted, so I don't know anything about anything. Yeah, we are.
I have family, but I don't talk to none of them.
No, I don't have any family. None of the family I have that raised me or were with me or anything way associated with me anymore. You know, I was adopted.
Oh,
so
shit.
I don't have any idea. Don't have any idea where who I am, where I come from, any of that shit. I'm just a fucking illegal immigrant.
Oh, my Lord.
Could be nice.
Get up. Oh, nice shot, Joe. You made it.
Yeah, I'm fucking 100 yards away from the fucking pin.
All right, let her fly. Let's see it.
Oh, no. Ah, right in the water.
Oh,
Fantastic.
into the water.
2 mile per hour wind knocked it down quite a bit. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, my God. You're a lot better off than I am. That was not even moving. That's what I was trying to do the first time. Jesus Christ. Alright, I gotta make this.
I'm having that. This next putt is for his eagle.
I think you got me.
Right.
Yo, what's up? Yep, I can't believe tomorrow.
I have you my ass.
I mean, you just need a birdie to win. You didn't fuck up and hit it in the water. Yeah, that's just one. Alright, because I can't do anything. I'm shooting par right here.
26 feet to the cup. chip
What a
drops on
chip.
in there for par. Great
Best I could do. 27-32. That bogey at the end killed me. And then the water killed me here. It was terrible. The last two holes.
All right, if he sinks this, we're going to head to a playoff, which frankly sounds fun to me. Let's hear it.
Tiebreaker. 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 Back to 13.
Momo.
Wow.
Okay, you're up first, and you got to get this
Momo.
as close as you can. It's going to be important down the line, trust me.
Oh, I didn't even get there. What the fuck? Oh, terrible
You
shot.
done what I
Well, you
done.
missed the approach. I'm not
Yeah, did what you did.
disappointed in you in any way. Just
It's
want you to know
crazy.
that.
All right, well,
All right,
maybe
now
you'll do the
let's see
same
what
thing. I don't
they
know.
do.
I'm 7 yards away. Just gonna get inside 21 feet.
They don't have the red hot,
No, I'm not red hot.
but they have buffalo on it.
Seven iron on display here. Looking nice.
You won it. You just won it, Joe. Look at that shit. You made it. I think you made a hole-in-one. Oh, no. That was close, Joe. Oh, that was close. You would have just walked off.
Okay,
Well, as
so
it is, you're closer
two
to the
shots are
pin.
done. If there is a tiebreaker, the advantage won't go to us, which is a little unfortunate.
God.
There
Oh,
we
I
go.
hit the pin. Oh, you won it.
Especially from that dirty line.
Ah, good fucking matches,
Okay,
man.
they have this putt to
You're
win
really
the
competitive.
playoff.
You're beating me. I'm glad. I'm glad we're actually getting some good. Oh, you missed the putt, though.
Ouch, right by the hole.
Ooh.
Oh.
If I'd made it, I would have won.
All right, they've got this one to win the playoff.
I
Okay,
did it.
and as their putt goes down, we wind up losing in the playoff. Not always great being on the losing end, but I hope we'll be back again real soon.
What you finna do? You finna try hitting the boat out there at the lighthouse?
Yeah, I'm going to try to hit a boat, man, or something. I got to hit something. I'm pissed off. You know me. I'm pissed off.
Try hitting that boat out yonder that's off to the you see it out yonder? Right there at the edge of the screen? That one. Try hitting that. I bet you can.
The
Come
little
over
one or
a
the
little
big
bit
one?
more. The little one.
That's right there.
The one that you're pointing at right now.
Nice fade on this one.
Yeah,
this
Oh
I
my
couldn't get there.
god.
I couldn't get there. No. That's deep water, though. Holy shit. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Look, he gave it to me right there
Started
next to the pin.
there.
They gave it to me right there at the pin. Look at that. It's like, okay, try this again. No, it's fine. Good shit, dude. You won it.
Okay, that's gonna do it for me.
I didn't even know you could do that.
almost did it.
I don't even know why they let me hit it
Almost did it.
anyway, because, I mean, you already won.
Yeah, I
You
don't
made the
know.
putt. You had made it closest to the pin and made the putt. So, I mean, there's nothing I could do. That was crazy. That was a great fucking playoff. All right, scorecard even, Steven. The fucking last two holes, I got this demolished. A bogey and a par. Crazy. 27-32, 28-31. So he did really, really well. More consistent. Round
And I
stats.
was
What did I have for
10.
breakfast? I'm having an egg and cheese biscuit this morning.
I was
13.3.
10.2
8.7.
away from you.
You made a 30-foot putt, Joe. That was incredible. Yeah, look at that. 10 feet away, and you still beat me. Well, I came down to the last hole, and I did the same shot you did earlier.
Yeah.
2-1 in Eagles. I finally made some. 11-11 in birdies. 7-3 in pars for you, and then a bogey. 2 bogeys for me. And a double bogey for me. When's he ever seen that? No bogeys for you. So,
Wow.
I've got to shape my game up, or I'm going to have a problem. Yeah, what did I do in the front? Did I get a bogey? Nope. I had 27 on any. Had 2 pars. I got a bogey on 13, and then I got a double bogey on 17. Where was the other bogey? I had two bogeys. Just a bogey and a double bogey?
Yeah.
I think that's it. All right, man. Well, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. SG, thanks for tuning in. I'll look forward to getting those pictures you send me on Messenger, man. I'll stay in touch that way. And Joe, I'll get in touch with you tomorrow or later today if Tom hits me up. If not, we'll just get in touch the same way we do. Love you both, man.